Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated. All tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars, but I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Mama said, something for oddities, stranger cruises. They never wannabes, waiting the novelties that don't ever change. We wanted everything, wanted everything. Stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Oh, stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated. All tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. They say it's all been done, but they haven't seen the best of me. So I got one more run, and it's gonna be a sight to see. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. If you're a lover, you should know the lonely moments just get lonelier the longer you're in love than if you were alone. Memories turn into daydreams, become a taboo. I don't want to be afraid. The deeper that I go, it takes my breath away. Soft hearts, electric souls, heart to heart and eyes to eyes. Is this taboo? Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it. And when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place in your house of memories. I think of you from time to time, more than I thought I would. You were just too kind, and I was too young to know. That's all that really matters. I was a fool. Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it. And when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place in your house of memories. Those thoughts are past lovers, they'll always haunt me. I wish I could believe you'd never run me. Then will you remember me in the same way as I remember you? Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it. And when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words.
I love you too.
What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding, says a bridesmaid to a waiter. Yes, but what a shame the poor groom's bride is a whore. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing a damn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing a damn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of, well, in fact, well, I'll look at it this way. I mean, technically our marriage is saved. Well, this calls for a toast, so pour the champagne. Oh, well, in fact, well, I'll look at it this way. I mean, technically our marriage is saved. Well, this calls for a toast, so pour the champagne, pour the champagne. I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of closing a damn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing a damn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing a damn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing a damn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. All my life been hustling and tonight is my appraisal. Cause I'm a hooker selling songs and my pimp's a record label. This world is full of demon stocks and bonds and Bible traders. So I do the deed, get up and leave a climber and a sadist, yeah. Are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest in the garden of evil. I'm gonna be the greatest in a golden cathedral. I'll be praying for the faithless, and if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up pieces, pieces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it. Friends are happy for me, or they're honeysuckle phonies. Then they celebrate my medals, or they wanna take my trophies. Some are loyal soldiers, while these other thorns are rosy. And if you never know who you can trust, then trust me, you'll be lonely. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest in the garden of evil. I'm gonna be the greatest in a golden cathedral. I'll be praying for the faithless, and if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up pieces, pieces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, Shut up, go to bed. Viva Las Vengeance. Shut up. Welcome to the end of eras. Ice has melted back to life. Done my time and served my sentence. Dress me up and watch me die. If it feels good, tastes good, it must be mine. Dynasty decapitated. You just might see a ghost tonight. And if you don't know now, you know. I'm taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah. Sycophants on velvet sofas, lavish mansions, vintage wine. I am so much more than royal. Snatch your chain and raise your eyes. If it feels good, tastes good, it must be mine. Heroes always get remembered, but you know legends never die. And if you don't know now, you know. I'm taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah. Mortal kings are ruling castles. Welcome to my world of fun. Liars settle into sockets. Flip the switch and watch them run. I know you need it, do you feel it? Drink the water, drink the wine. Oh, we gotta turn up the crazy. Live it like a washed up celebrity. Shooting fireworks like it's the 4th of July. Until we feel alright. Until we feel alright. I'm like a scar deep through the pain. Catch the shark, bleed the water red. 50 words for murder, and I'm every one of them. My touch is black and poisonous, and nothing like my punch. Drunk, kiss, I know you need it. Do you feel it? Drink the water, drink the wine. Oh, we gotta turn up the crazy. Living like a washed up celebrity. Shooting fireworks like it's the 4th of July. Tonight we are victorious. Champagne pouring over us. All my friends were glorious. Tonight we are victorious. Tonight we are victorious. Champagne pouring over us. All my friends were glorious. Tonight we are victorious. Oh, we gotta turn up the crazy. Living like a washed up celebrity. Shooting fireworks like it's the 4th of July. Until we feel alright. Until we feel alright. Victorious. Do I look lonely? I see the shadows on my face. People have told me I don't look the same. Maybe I lost weight. I'm playing hooky with the best of the best. Put my heart on my chest so that you can see it too. I'm walking the long road, watching the sky fall. The lace in your dress tangles my neck. How do I live the death of a bachelor? Oh, oh, letting the water fall. The death of a bachelor. Oh, oh, seems so fitting for happily ever after. Ooh, how could I ask for more? A lifetime of laughter at the expense of the death of a bachelor. I'm cutting my mind off. Feels like my heart is going to burst. Alone at a table for two, and I just wanna be served. And when you think of me, am I the best you've ever had? Share one more drink with me. Smile even though you're sad. I'm walking the long road, watching the sky fall. The lace in your dress tangles my neck. How do I live the death of a bachelor? Oh, oh, letting the water fall. The death of a bachelor. Oh, oh, seems so fitting for happily ever after. Ooh, how could I ask for more? A lifetime of laughter at the expense of the death of a bachelor. The death of a bachelor. woke up in my underwear, no liquor left on the shelf. I should probably introduce myself. You should have seen what I wore. I had a cane and a party hat. I was the king of this hologram, where there's no such thing as getting out of hand. Memories tend to just pop up, drunk pre-meds and some rubber gloves. 5,000 people with designer drugs. Don't think I'll ever get enough. Champagne, cocaine, gasoline, and most things in between. I rode the city in a shopping cart, a pack of camels and a smoke alarm. This night is heating up, raise hell and turn it up. Saying if you go on, you might pass out in a dream pipe. Oh yeah, don't threaten me with a good time. It's a hell of a feeling though. It's a hell of a feeling though. Alright, alright. It's a hell of a feeling though. It's a hell of a feeling though. What are these footprints? They don't look very human-like. Now I wish that I could find my clothes, bed sheets and a morning rose. I wanna wake up, can't even tell if this is a dream. How did we end up in my neighbor's pool, upside down with a perfect view? Bought a bar at the speed of sound, fancy feet dancing through this town. Lost my mind in a wedding gown, don't think I'll ever get it now. Champagne, cocaine, gasoline, and most things in between. I rode the city in a shopping cart, a pack of camels and a smoke alarm. This night is heating up, raise hell and turn it up. Saying if you go on, you might pass out in a dream pipe. Oh yeah, don't threaten me with a good time. Gentleman, and I usually don't fall when I try to stand. I lost a bet to a guy in a chiffon skirt, but I make these high heels work. I've told you time and time again, I'm not as thick as you drunk I am. And we all fell down when the sun came up. I think we've had enough. Alright, alright, it's a hell of a feeling though. It's a hell of a feeling though. Alright, alright, it's a hell of a feeling though. It's a hell of a feeling though. Champagne, cocaine, gasoline, and most things in between. I rode the city in a shopping cart, a pack of camels and a smoke alarm. This night is heating up, raise hell and turn it up. Saying if you go on, you might pass out in a dream pipe. Oh yeah, don't threaten me with a good time. Is it still me that makes you sweat? Am I who you think about in bed? When the lights are dim and your hands are shaking as you're sliding off your dress. Think of what you did and how I hope to God he was worth it. When the lights are dim and your heart is racing as your fingers touch. I got more wit, a better kiss, hotter touch, a better than any boy you'll ever meet, sweetie. You had me, girl. I was it. Look past the sweat. A better love deserving of exchanging body heat in the passenger seat. No, 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 you know it will always just be me. Let's get these beat hearts beating faster, faster. So testosterone boys and hard-looking girls, will you dance to this beat and hold on over close? So testosterone boys and hard-looking girls, will you dance to this beat and hold on over close? So I guess we're back to love. So cameraman, swing the focus in case I lost my train of thought. Where was it that we last left off? Oh, now I do recall we were just getting to the part where the shock sets in and the stomach acid finds a new way to make you get sick. I hope you didn't expect to get all of the attention. Let's not get selfish. Did you really think I'd let you kill this chorus? Let's get these beat hearts beating faster, faster. So testosterone boys and hard-looking girls, will you dance to this beat and hold on over close? So testosterone boys and hard-looking girls, will you dance to this beat and hold on over close? Dance to this beat. faster. I've got more wit, a better kiss, hotter touch, a better than any boy you'll ever meet. Sweetie, you had me. Girl, I was it, look past the sweat. Better love, deserving of exchanging body heat in the passenger seat. No, 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 you know it will always just be me. Let's get these teen hearts beating faster, faster. So testosterone boys and hard-looking girls, will you dance to this beat and hold on for close? So testosterone boys and hard-looking girls, will you dance to this beat and hold on for close? So testosterone boys and hard-looking girls, dance to this beat. So testosterone boys and hard-looking girls, dance to this beat. Faster, faster. Let's get these teen hearts beating faster. She paints her fingers with a close precision. He starts to notice empty bottles of gin and takes a moment to assess the sin she's paid for. A lonely speaker in a conversation, her words are swimming through his ears again. There's nothing wrong with just a taste of what you paid for. Say what you mean, tell me I'm right, and let the sun rain down on me. Give me a sign, I wanna believe. Whoa, Mona Lisa, you're guaranteed to run this town. Whoa, Mona Lisa, I pay to see you proud. He senses something, call it desperation. Another dollar, another day. And if she had the proper words to say, she would tell him, but she'd have nothing left to sell him. Say what you mean, tell me I'm right, and let the sun rain down on me. Give me a sign, I wanna believe. Whoa, Mona Lisa, you're guaranteed to run this town. Whoa, Mona it's 9 in the afternoon, and your eyes are the size of the moon. You're good cause you can, so you do. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. When it's 9 in the afternoon, your eyes are the size of the moon. You're good cause you can, so you do. We're feeling so good. Back to the street, down to our feet, losing the feeling of feeling unique. Do you know what I mean? Back to the place where we used to stay. Man, it feels good to feel this way. And now I know what I mean. Back to the street, back to the place, back to the room where it all began. Back to the room where it all began. Cause it's 9 in the afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. You're good cause you can, so you do. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. When it's 9 in the afternoon, your eyes are the size of the moon. You're good cause you can, so you do. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. When it's 9 in the afternoon, your eyes are the size of the moon. You're good cause you can, so you do. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. When it's 9 in the afternoon. This is gospel for the fallen ones, locked away in permanent slumber, assembling their philosophies from pieces of broken memories. Oh, 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 oh. The gnashing teeth and grinning tongues conspire against the odds, but they haven't seen the best of us yet. If you love me, let me go. If you love me, let me go. 'Cause these words are knives and often leave scars. The fear of falling apart. Truth be told, I never was yours. The fear of falling apart. This is gospel for the vagabonds, ne'er-do-wells and insufferable bastards, confessing their apostasies, led away by imperfect imposters. Oh, 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 Don't try to sleep through the end of the world and bury me alive, 'cause I won't give up without a fight. If you love me, let me go. If you love me, let me go. 'Cause these words are knives and often leave scars. The fear of falling apart. Truth be told, I never was yours. The fear of falling apart. Oh, 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 oh. Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see, getting closer. Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's the preacher and the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night? Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. Colossal we come, these renegades in the ring, where the lost get found and we crown them the circus kings. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Invite it, outshining anything that you know. Just surrender, cause you're coming and you wanna go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, intoxicating you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. Where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the walls can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. This is the greatest show.
Cold open.
Traveling in packs that I can't carry anymore, but waiting for somebody else to carry me. There's nothing that's there for me at my door. All the people I know aren't who they used to be. And if I try to change my life one more day, there would be nobody else to save. And I can't change into a person I don't wanna be, so oh, it's Saturday night. I pray for the wicked on the weekend. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. Swear to God, I ain't never gonna repent. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. Yeah. Every morning when I wake up, I wanna be who I couldn't say I'd ever been. But it's so much more than I ever was. If every night I go to sleep knowing that I give everything that I had to give, and it's all I could have asked for. I've been standing up beside everything I've ever said, but oh, it's Saturday night. I pray for the wicked on the weekend. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. Swear to God, I ain't never gonna repent. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. Yeah. If I had one more day to wish, if I had one more day to be better than I could have ever been. If I had one more day to wish, if I had one more day but baby, oh, it's Saturday night. I pray for the wicked on the weekend. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. Swear to God, I ain't never gonna repent. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. Yeah. It's Saturday, Saturday, it's Saturday. It's Saturday night. Yeah. It's really good, it's really good, it's really good. It's Saturday night. Yeah. You got two black eyes from loving too hard, and a black car that matches your blackest soul. I wouldn't change you, oh, wouldn't ever try to make you leave, no. Oh, the neon coaster was your sign, and the Midwest wind, your Pisces rising, wouldn't change you, oh, wouldn't ever try to make you leave, no. Static palms melt your vibe, midnight whisperings. The black magic of a holy drive, spilling balls on a desert sky, drinking white wine in the blushing light. Just another LA devotee. Sunsets on the evil eye, invisible to the Hollywood shrine. Always on the hunt for a little more time. Just another LA devotee. Just another, just another, just another, just another, just another, just another, just another LA devotee. Got bleached out eyes from the valley sand, and the black top palms keep weeping your name. I couldn't change it, oh, couldn't ever try to make you see, no. The high-rise lights that reach your rights, and a downtown storm with Aries rising, couldn't change it, oh, couldn't ever try to make you see, no. Static palms melt your vibe, midnight whisperings. The black magic of a holy drive, spilling balls on a desert sky, drinking white wine in the blushing light. Just another LA devotee. Sunsets on the evil eye, invisible to the Hollywood shrine. Always on the hunt for a little more time. Just another LA devotee. Just another, just another, just another, just another, just another, just another, just another LA devotee. Black magic of a holy drive, spilling balls on a desert sky, drinking white wine in the blushing light. Just another LA devotee. Sunsets on the evil eye, invisible to the Hollywood shrine. Always on the hunt for a little more time. Just another LA devotee. Just another, just another, just another, just another, just another, just another LA devotee.
Climbing out the back door, didn't leave a mark. No one knows it's you, Miss Jackson. Found another victim, but no one's gonna find Miss Jackson, Jackson, Jackson.
You put a sour little flavor in my night now. You move in circles, hoping no one's gonna find out. But we're so lucky, kiss the ring and let 'em bow down. Looking for the time of your life. A pretty picture, but the scenery is so loud. A face like heaven catching lighting in your nightgown. But back these substandard motels on the la corner of 4th and Fremont. Straight appealing only cause they're just that unappealing. Any practice Catholic would cross themselves upon entering. The rooms have a hint of asbestos and maybe just a dash of formaldehyde, and the habit of decomposing right before your very eyes, along with the people inside. What a wonderful caricature of intimacy inside. What a wonderful caricature of intimacy. Tonight's an inch range from a lawyer and a virgin, rising with a rosary tucked inside her lingerie. She's getting a job at the firm come Monday. The missus will say with the cheating attorney. Moonlighting aside, she really beats this money. A wonderful caricature of intimacy. Yeah. And not to mention the constable and his proposition for that virgin. Yes, the one the lawyer met with on Strictly Business. As he said to Mrs. Well, only hours before, after he had left, she was fixing her face in a compact. There was a terrible crash. There was a terrible crash between her and the bed. She spilled her purse on her bed and held the purse of a different kind. With the people inside, what a wonderful caricature of intimacy inside. What a wonderful caricature of intimacy. There are no raindrops on roses and girls in white dresses and sleeping with roaches and taking baths. Shade of the sheets and before all the stains and a few more of your least favorite things. Raindrops on roses and girls in white dresses and sleeping with roaches and taking baths. Shade of the sheets and before all the stains and a few more of your least favorite things. Inside, what a wonderful caricature of intimacy. Inside, what a wonderful caricature of intimacy. Raindrops on roses and girls in white dresses and sleeping with roaches and taking baths. Shade of the sheets and before all the stains and a few more of your least favorite things. Raindrops on roses and the girls in white dresses and the sleeping with the roaches and the taking baths. Shade of the sheets and before all the stains and a few more of your least favorite things. Don't wanna hear you got a boyfriend. said at night in my dreams you dance on a tightrope of weird. Oh, but when I wake up you're so normal that you just disappear. You're so straight like commuters with briefcases towing the line. There's no residue of a torturer inside of your eyes. She said you're just like Mike, love but you wanna be Brian Wilson. Brian Wilson said you're just like Mike, love but you'll never be Brian Wilson. And I said, hey, hey, if crazy equals genius, hey, hey, if crazy equals genius, then I'm a fucking arsonist. I'm a rocket scientist. Hey, 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 if crazy equals genius, you can set yourself on fire, but you're never gonna burn, burn, burn. You can set yourself on fire, but you're never gonna learn, learn, learn. Hey! She said, darling, you know how the wine plays tricks on my tongue, but you don't seem to change when you stuff all of your feelings with drugs. Other boys you may have dated serrated your heart with a slice, but the cut of your love never hurts, baby, it's a sweet butter knife. She said you're just like Mike, love but you wanna be Brian Wilson. Brian Wilson said you're just like Mike, love but you'll never be Dennis Wilson. And I said, hey, hey, if crazy equals genius,